All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Freshly Brewed, the show where I build a deck and just play it. We've played no practice games, totally theoretical, and kind of get a glimpse of what the deck building process looks like, where a deck, not as a finished product, is a starting idea, and we're going to see what works and doesn't work, kind of go through how we're learning what works and doesn't work so you can apply it to your own deck building. I think it's episode 14 or 15, I don't really know, so I should keep track of these things better, but Freshly Brewed. Now, this deck is a historic elemental deck, and this is actually kind of reverse engineered from a deck I played against on stream at some point last week. The deck seemed really cool, so our opponent revealed Kaheera the Orphanguard as their companion, and I was laughing because usually the only time this card is played in serious tournaments is in a deck that's not playing any creatures, so it's like the tribal creature lord, and it's only played in like blue-white control and like this stupid mono-white prison deck. So we kept the hand with no kill spell. We actually mulliganed a kill spell hand into a non-kill spell hand, and they just beat the crap out of us and killed us. So this is an elemental deck. Playing a companion is obviously a great benefit if you can play one. And there's a lot of new elementals that were printed in the recent sets that kind of power up the ones we already had. So big one, of course, is Brushfire Elemental. This card's been really big in Standard. This card plays real well with Risen Reef, the real reason to play elementals in general. So we have Brushfire Elemental. We also have Akoum Hellhound, which is an elemental 1-drop with Landfall, and we make in some land drops here. We've got Risen Reef, we've got Cavalier of Thorns, we have Yasharn, we have plenty of ways to make land drops. We're a little more aggressively slanted with Creeping Trailblazer and Hellhound and stuff like that. You got a lure here for our things, or beaten down. We are playing some ramp too. We are playing Leafkin Druid, and we're ramping into a few important cards. So the most important card, perhaps, is that Yasharn is actually an elemental. One of the most important cards in the format, because Sacrifice is one of the best decks in the format, and this not makes it so you can't sacrifice things. So Yasharn's really important. And then Omnath, another one of the best payoffs for playing elementals, sort of like a super FDK, which can target anything, which is great. Then we top out. We got Nissa, who shakes the world, makes elementals. Obviously, Nissa, not the most beloved card, but solid aggressive card, can ramp us up a little bit, and then makes a bunch of elementals. Cavalier of Thorns, solid card to ramp into. And then the card I'm pumped for is Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Can I help you? Come here. Yeah, you, come here. What? Explain yourself. Why are you here? What do you want? Huh? Are you an elemental? We can't play you in our deck because we have Kaheera. Alright? Kaheera only allows us to play cats, elementals, nightmares, dinosaurs, and beasts. Cats and you are not a beast. Cats and no dogs. What do you think, huh? You like that? Too bad. I say hi to Karn. Here he is. Alright, here. There you go. Go back to mommy. I got work to do. So anyway, so we're topping off on Chandra, Awakened Inferno. And for a couple reasons. One, Chandra's a house. I'm really big on this card. I like this card a lot. But the minus here is huge in this deck because it's a 3-mana like Anger the Gods for non-elementals. So it kills all your opponent's stuff and not our stuff. And against goblins or sacrifice, this is our way to kind of deal with stuff. We're not really trying to small ball. We're not trying to play like Lightning Strike and Abrade and stuff. We're going to play our stuff and kill all your stuff. So kind of a big powerful payoff for playing all of these extra ramp cards, Risen Reef, and so on and so forth. Mana base, Unclaimed Territory is a legal card in Historic, which is awesome. Of course, we have Fabled Passage for our landfall stuff, some basics and some non-basics. Sideboard's got some interactive cards here, some counter spells, and some Grafdigger's Cages, and the other two Yasharn. That's the deck. I'm going to shut up. We're going to play. But first,
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, let's go. Let's see if we're capable of winning any matches today. It's been a rough day so far. Rough day. On the play, opponent's playing Lurrus. And 1-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop with the Kaheera. Sure, we can keep this. We got Passage for our landfall creatures. Pretty big swing on turn 3 here. Island. I guess Island's a little awkward in our Brushfire Elemental deck, but let's go. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of this deck? Talk to me. Let me know your thoughts. That is true. This is a dog. There is a dog in the deck. Not Karn, though. No Karns allowed. Ooh, dog will hunt. Alright, so, what's up, Flying Cult? How's it going? What are you thinking here, opponent? Thinking about a swamp? And a Thoughtseize. I mean, obviously Hellhound isn't great, but being able to pressure our opponent in the early game is kind of nice. Now, we could just take our four ball here and just kind of like let him have it. Just take the guaranteed damage. I'm gonna do that, I think. Actually, I'm gonna get the planes too. Just set up for Yasharn off the top. Attack for 4, playing modern. No Zendikar's Roil. And then a 5-mana enchantment. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. This is the elemental deck that we lost to, yeah, where we reverse engineered it for Freshly Brewed. Top at Matt wants NHL fantasy advice, forced into a league with my girlfriend and her family. I don't know what I'm doing, I just like watching. I mean, if you just take the players that are highly ranked, you know. Advice is very specific towards the type of league you're in. But if you're in the Discord, if you're a sub, we have a sports channel, and a number of us are in fantasy hockey leagues. Lord Drake is actually in my league as well. So, all right, they milled Pyromancer in a forest. So this is some sort of sacrifice deck. It's playing green too. That's interesting. All right, I guess we're gonna put the Kaheera into our hand. What's up, Zingo? How's it going, my friend? Greetings from Italy. Awesome. My grandfather's from Italy, and that's a place I really want to go someday. How's it going, my friend? All right, so play this. Attack. Put Kaheera in our hand. Yeah, the specific things in fantasy hockey are very, very determined by your league settings. For example, my league is huge. My league is a 16-team league with full NHL-sized rosters. So random, like, fourth-line players are on our teams because, like, maybe they hit a lot. And then we have a lot of stats. We count hits and blocks and stuff. So, like, there are players who are good in my league who would be terrible in your league, probably. Or maybe not. Maybe your league's huge. I don't know. But all right, so they blocked. They milled Blood Crypt and Blood Chief's Thirst. What is this green for? It looks like a pretty normal Arcanist deck, but there's just a forest hanging out. What's the forest doing? There's Arcanist, sure. We're unfortunately one short of killing it. We need green for our thingy too. I guess I could have like fetched a little better. Corvold and a sideboard. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I guess we're just playing Kaheera and attacking. I mean, like, they get to flashback Blood Chief's Thirst or Thoughtseize next turn. We do have two pretty big payoffs, so I guess this is, like, fine. Count blocks but not hits? That's really weird. Vigilance! Alright, so they can play Thoughtseize. We have a payoff either way, though. They play an Overgrown soon? Okay. So they're probably casting... I mean, they are also at, like, 9. We are kind of just killing them, which is pretty cool. They're about to go to 7. And this thing can go face, right? Target damage and target. Yep, so Cavalier of Thorns. I guess we're blocking. I don't have any pump spells in their deck. That'd be mad embarrassing if they did. Oh my god. Ability cards, sure. So yeah, they kind of have to like put something in play or they're going to die because they're at 7. So affect the board. Claim back the 1/3, sure. Play Pyromancer, sure. So now we get to just force them into... This puts them to 1. So question, will they chump block? They might block the Pyromancer and the Kaheera. We're just going to kill the Pyromancer and attack. Force chump block with the Arcanist. Yeah, kind of a weird ordering for sure. Play Pyromancer first. Definitely not ideal, but Is there a chance they don't block? No, they'll block Pyromancer or Kaheera for sure. So just kill it. So they can go to 1 or block, jump block. Sure. I mean, like, I don't see them gaining life. So land. Oh, I'm screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up. I should. I didn't know what Omnath did. You're right. You're right. You're right. So I could put a counter on that. A lot of words. A lot of words. I think we're still in good shape though. Pyromancer, sure. And claim back a Pyromancer, sure. We have a million big draws in our deck. And Fame targeting the Arcanist, which can then attack and cast something. JC!
Sell out with me, oh yeah?
Thanks, JC, for resub. 3 months, appreciate it. That's a lot of tokens. I mean, we could just draw Chandra or whatever, something, anything. Risen Reef, that's a fun one. Alright, so, Kaheera's not an elemental, so we can't put counters on it. Risen Reef. Sure. Leafkin Druid. Cool. Play Leafkin Druid. Hellhound. Awkward. Couldn't really seen that coming, I suppose. Play this tapped. And I guess we'll put it on maybe Risen Reef. Like, we're gonna win this game eventually, you know? I just put it on the Omnath, so like they can't trade with the things. And then what I'm not gonna trade Kaheera for 2. I'd put it on Kaheera if I could, but I can't. So they're gonna block with 5 things. Awesome. So I think this is pretty cool for us. As long as I don't kill my Risen Reef next turn, and we get to keep going. We have Lurrus floating in the thing. They land, so they could like play Lurrus here. Roxa. That's annoying. They have enough cards to get it back. Sure. That's pretty annoying, because now we can't trigger our Risen Reef anymore. But now we're just drawing like to any spell, I guess. Alright. That's a spell, alright. That is a spell, alright. Let's go. Oh my god. Combo. Ah! We did it! Game. We won a game! Alright, so Arcanist. So not sacrifice. We want to... So I guess we don't want Yasharn, right? It doesn't actually matter against them. Can't pay life or sacrifice on them. Yes, that doesn't matter. We're interested in Cage for sure. Yeah, Matt, unfortunately, when you're playing in such a small league, it's like the really, really rich person rolling up and being like, I need some advice. Should I buy the Rolls Royce, the Corvette 2021, or the Lamborghini? And then should I get the roll down windows or the laser sighting? You know, like, or I'm like, in my league, it's like, I got a guy who's hurt. I need a 4th liner. I got to get the kid who might play tonight, you know? So it's kind of like, it's very, I gotta say, it's very, very different depending on you know, like all the players you've mentioned are like very, very high level players in my league. I do have Nurse though. I have Nurse and Burns. So those are both players that I like a lot. I think Nurse is good in a hit league though, not in a no hit league. So yeah, I don't want the Yasharns and I do want the Cages. We're somewhat interested in a Bray. I'm honestly kind of interested in Chandra. I guess the tokens are elementals, right? From Pyromancer, but this kills the 1/3. I guess that's not very good. And I kind of want a Braid to kill Arcanist too. Yasharn hits Village Rights. I mean, whatever. I don't think that makes a big deal. My league is also categories, not points. So you just got to beat your opponent in the categories. Yeah, I kind of want a Braid. It's killing Arcanist. I'll cut like... I mean, Nissa's kind of bad against them. Cavalier of Thorns seems actively pretty good. It's got one Nissa. I'm not really sure, honestly. That's a hand. Sure, I guess. I mean, the old Brushfire Risen Reef curve. Creeping Trailblazer. Good old Creeping Trailblazer. Tap land, go. Up there's a 1-drop. Now we're off to the races now. Do I want to play Unclaimed Territory over Stomping Ground? I think so. I guess I can't cast Kaheera. So maybe still play Stomping Ground next turn. Yogi Brown, awesome. Yes, Yogi, I've totally just, yeah, hashtag soon. We're going to play Among Us. I know, I want to. I just haven't really gotten around to it. Honestly, obviously. So, I guess we're going to Brushfire because you want to play Risen Reef next turn, so... I think we're in pretty good shape here. I mean, like, if the Reef just draws us one card, and we're already up a card because they mulliganed, and they're on the play, so there's a cage. Cool. Alright, let's Reef it up here. Risen Reef to save the day. Put it in tapped. Yep. Landfall. This deck's kind of gas. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna toot my own horn or nothing, but Witch's Vengeance, sure. So like this is a 1-for-1 essentially. So we got a card up Risen Reef. Another Brushfire Elemental, sure. Brushfire Elemental. Trailblazer. Land. Cage. Attack for 4. Dick. Resub 41 months. That's a long time. Let's hear it for Dick Coles. Long time. What's up, Fix? How's it going, everyone? Welcome. You're just tuning into Freshly Brewed, the show where I play a deck that I just brewed up. No practice games. I played against this deck a few days ago. Thought it was cool. Reverse engineered it and just brewed it up. And so close to being really good. Just can't play Omnath and the creature, which kind of sucks. But so I guess we're working my Trailblazer and put Kaheera in our hand. They can't use Arcanist. We have a cage, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, let's put the Trailblazer in play and then. Let's say go. Trailblazer can get +X on the turn number of elementals you control. So it's just a 2-mana Lord, which is fine. Arcanist. Nope. Nuh-uh. The fact that this deck is like pretty aggressive, but it can also, I guess we're gonna block. That it can also draw a lot of cards is really cool. So Supplier, sure. Shaper's Sanctuary. Okay. So we can Omnath and kill an Arcanist. Doesn't really matter, honestly. We can Kaheera. We're just gonna Kaheera Druid, I guess. Just jam. Yeah. Sure. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot Brushfire has the can't block text. I'm just. I've played 3 decks in 3 formats today so far, so, you know, it's a lot of words in these cards. Assassin's Trophy. So they can recast 2 Blood Chief's Thirst. That's kind of bad for us. Sure. They pumped our Brushfire. So they get to play double Bloodchief's Thirst. Assassin's Trophy is kind of cool, because this deck does fold really bad to graveyard removal. It's kind of a cool effect to have. Alright. I mean, now we're like blocking and killing one of them, right? Could be worse, I guess. They have spells in their graveyard. They have Village Rites. Croxa! That deals them 2. Upstairs. Not actually an elemental. Only a cat beast. Only a cat beast. Rangers are losing. Come on, Igor. Kaheera should be a cat, beast, nightmare, elemental dog, or whatever, or dinosaur. Yeah, I agree. Claim back an Arcanist. That's pretty good. So I can fame and cast Assassin's Trophy. They're still just dead, though, right? Because they have to attack here and kill one of these. They're just dead. Because they attack, they kill. I guess they kill. Either both. Village Rites. Oh, that's fair. So they can draw like all Village Rites, I guess. Trophy my Omnath, sure. You're dead.
Gay. Blouses.
Now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. We're winning some games. We got this. We can do this. We can do it. We can win a game. Freshly brewed. LOLementals. LOLementals. Pancakes.
After it was all over.
Pancakes.
After it was all over.
Pancakes.
After it was all over. He took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Well, you promised me there was 2 lands on top of my deck. His hand would be insane, but we're gonna mulligan. Sure. Not happy about it at all. Indotha Triome, sure. So we have a really, really slow, clunky hand here. Looks like it just Sultai. Yeah, this is a pretty bad hand against Sultai. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. So they have the nuts of Growth Spiral into Thoughtseize, and we don't have any spells in our hand. So, oh boy. Oh boy. Breeding Pool again. Oh, there you go. Now you know my entire hand. Sure. Leafkin Druid, right on time. Right on time. Yeah, we're super dead. We gotta draw some boom booms here. If you go like land Leafkin, we have a chance to like double landfall on the Omnath next turn, which I guess is fine. Let's do that. Come on.
Strange and magnificent world. Harness the
Getting attacked by basic planes over here. That wasn't a bad draw. That wasn't a bad draw. Okay. So we can just fire up the old Cavalier of Thorns and just try and make a land drop, get some Omnaths going. Next turn we can kill someone with the thingy. It's a big blocker. Alright. If they kill it, we get something back. This is passable. We can work with this a little bit. Put a passage in the battlefield? Sure. And now, next turn we can Omnath, Passage, just like pump a bunch of counters everywhere. Yeah, the Chandra sweep is bad against them, but the Chandra plus is pretty good. Or just like killing a Planeswalker or something. Okay, this is pretty good. They're kind of just like putzing around with growth spirals and stuff. Alright, that's worse. Now we have no spells, but sure. I mean, Kaheera can make this thing have vigilance. So, like, playing Kaheera next turn is at the end of the world. We could attack this Nissa.
The land fights for us.
Yeah, it's a lot of lands. Alright, so, go get a, whatever. Plains, island, doesn't really matter. Already have territory, never should get plains, I guess. Just get forest. Play territory. Name elemental. Play Kaheera. Attack Nissa. Like in Dub's block, of course, we get back our Omnath, or a Yasharn, or our own Nissa. So, alright. Kill the Yasharn. You feel like there's a better Omnath we could play? No, there's no 4-color Omnath. What are you talking about? So, are they even good? I guess we can pump stuff with the thing. Yeah, they were pretty much in trouble here. So Nissa's also going up again. Yeah, I mean, this hand was pretty bad. We had no... Part of the allure of our deck is we can apply early pressure, too. So, like, the early pressure can make it so they can't just land a Nissa safely. We didn't really have that this game. We couldn't really have anything this game. We kind of just drew lands and got thought seized, but... Oh, my God. I'm going to concede before they can cast Hydro Graces to beat us. So, yeah, too many lands that game. Not a very good hand, but we get to bring in some cards. Probably more Chandra. Aether Gust. Definitely cut the Yasharns. We got like a Leafkin Druid or two, maybe. Like they're not super impressive. And Pact of Negation is kind of interesting. If like tap out for a big thing, they play Nissa, we pact it and untap and pay for it. Our own Nissa seems fine, but not great. Let's bring the Pact of Negations, see how that goes. Seems better than Negate, I think. You need to have better hand this game, basically. You know, we need to like make a play on turn 1, 2, or 3, basically. We can't let them just like do nothing and then set up their Nissas and stuff. Heh. I guess. We're gonna play Stomping Ground. You probably want to play this on green. A mulligan. Who's my favorite content creator? I don't really watch Magic content, honestly. I mean, I do Magic literally all the time, you know. So when I watch content, I'm watching StarCraft usually. I tend to watch StarCraft tournaments mostly, but I do enjoy Vibe, who's a StarCraft streamer, Golden and Pig. I've been watching Pig's Florencio files lately. He does a series where there's a player who just plays like he's drunk and high all the time. Yes, he's pretty good, but like he just does all the stupidest things you possibly imagine, and he wins. And he just casts the games in a very like jokingly way, and they're just very, very funny. So I've really been enjoying that lately. I guess I can play it or whatever. Vine Mare as an anti-Sultai card. It just runs into Nissa lands, right? Favorite player of a league. Why do they keep thought sinking since we only have one spell in our hand? What is going on? What is going on?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
That's the second time this match they've played Thoughtseize and took the only spell in our hand. You know? Whatever. Oh boy. Favorite player in the league. I mean, I have Leon Draisaitl. He's great. I'll show my team in a second. What was the joke game? StarCraft guys. Pig. It's PIG. He's a commentator for most of these large tournaments too. It's called the Florencio Files on YouTube. All right, we drew a spell. That's a good spell too. That's a lot of landfall we're going to have right now. So no Fatal Push, please. Get a mountain. This is a really good draw. Landfall triggers. They have push. They have push. Oh, we almost missed there. Put a lot of good cards in our graveyard, though. Alright. So they have 3 cards left? Yes, me and Karn watch the Froncio files. He does curse a lot, though, so poor Karn's little ears. Traces for 2. Not even 3. Looking for a Thoughtseize or a Fatal Push. Leafkin Druid. I mean... Vigilance. More stuff. What brew am I most stoked to brew up with? Yeah, I'm pretty bummed for Angels too, honestly. Oh, Angels in the outfield. Can we just draw a spell? I don't understand. Why can't we draw spells in this deck? What's the deal? Come on down. Chump block. Oh, we love that. Kaheera Kaheera's putting in extra works. All we draw is lands, so having that extra spell to the side is very useful. Well, drew a land, won anyway. We like that. We like that. We did mill 4 spells. Sure. It's true. Run it back. Run it back. Got him anyway. South says, bro, Jim, last time I met up with you, my hair was short. Yeah. You know, it's a little quarantine hair. Little quarantine hair. Cage for Euro? No. That is a very, very narrow application. You cannot bring in specific graveyard hate cards for things like Euro, where the card is like fine by itself anyway, and it's only a small part of their plan. Let's overcome Euro. We can do it. Alright, mulligan again. It's fine. I'm gonna just hit the Pact of Negation. Just keep the curve here. This is a nice little curve. Mountain, sure. Yes, for some reason, Euro is still legal in Historic. Don't know why, but it is. Brushfire, eh? Now for the question of, do I want to reveal Brushfire now or later? So we could just play the Trailblazer now and then play this next turn with the Landfall. But I think we're going to play Brushfire. Just get it going. Want more Risen Reefs. Yes, this is not Omnath banned in the format. This is other Omnath that's not as good. Right, so there's your eliminate, sure. There's Euro, sure. Matt, most important thing in fantasy is to understand when you're looking at a mirage. Sometimes players who aren't that good have big games. And especially this early in the season, if a player has 2 big games in a row that's not actually that good, you might drop a better player for them. Honor Guard? What? What a jerk. This card's so good against us. Turns off Risen Reef and Omnath? Wow. What an unbelievably rude thing to do. Yeah, I think it was Cube to start this stream. What a jerk. Just getting in. Still a pretty big beat down here. And again, that's kind of the allure of this deck, is that we can just beat down too. So like, even if our bigger things don't work, we're just kind of laying some beats. We got a kill spell here too. Alright. They're gonna kill the one that's not attacking. I guess it's tap. I guess, sure, that makes sense, I guess. Poor Omnath. That was actually not bad. So now I can play Omnath and just use the passage for double triggers. We'll pump up the Hellhound. And the Trailblazer. Planes unnecessary. Are you serious?
Get off my plane.
Didn't even counter the Omnath. Why just counter the freaking Omnath? Come on! Alright, Hellhound. You got some work to do, doggy. You got some work to do. Go get him, pup. Oh man, they got Euro. Ugh. Just got Chandra next turn. Do a little Chandra action. Probably not even good enough, honestly. That's actually big enough to attack. Yeah. Alright, so they're at 5. They just have Euro and cards in their hands, which can never ever win the game. Keeper Mulligan. All my YouTube folks can answer this one in the comments with full capital letters. Keeper Mulligan. Keeper Mulligan. Euro should be banned in Historic. Keeper Mulligan. Euro should be banned in Historic. Oh my god. Get out of here. Yeah, of course. Oh, man. Go to 5. It jump blocks. So now we have draw steps with that include Risen Reef and stuff. Have 5 cards in their hand. Shark Typhoon? What? The 4-card deck can play Shark Typhoon, does it? Wow. Alright. Euro's pretty miserable. Man, they freaking love the Kali Honor Guard. They love this card. Love it. Why would you do that? Why would you play Honor Guard and then play Euro that doesn't do anything? Hello, opponent. Thanks, Cell. Set review's up. It is true. All my friends who are watching. Set review. Full set review. Call dime. Every single card. Check it out on the old YouTubes. Big flex there. Alright. No blocks. So we're going to draw Risen Reef. We can't even draw Risen Reef anymore because they keep playing Honor Guard every turn. Oh, whatever. Alright. That's fine. You got me. You got me, Kali Honor Guard. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, so 1-1. 1-1. Salt Ice seems tough, especially when they have like Tail's End and Honor Guards and stuff like that. It seems really, really hard to win, honestly. So that's fair. I think regular Assault Eye wouldn't be as bad. So Honor Guard is actually a major, major problem because we don't kill it very well, and it just turns off all of our big cards. So like that's pretty devastating. Regular Assault Eye, which is probably the more popular version of a deck, is probably not as bad. Alright, Match 3. We got this. I gotta earn this 2-hour pizza. But yeah, they should ban... I've been saying this for a while now. They should ban Euro. They should ban at least one card from Sacrifice. Don't know if it's Mayhem Devil or Cat again. And I wouldn't be sad if they ban Muxus, honestly. I know it's not, Goblins isn't doing very well, but it is kind of like a drain in the format a little bit. God, what are these hands? We can't keep this. Opponent's mulliganed. I'm just gonna keep, whatever. I'm keeping. Oh, they have Luris? I didn't notice that. I probably should have mulliganed. We do have Yasharn, though. Draw a card that costs less than 4, you know? Ban Tail's End? Are you... What? What?
Inconceivable!
That's just insane. Euro Mayhem Devil Muxus sounds totally fine to me. But, isn't Ghost Quarter already in the format? I'm pretty sure it is. Point mulligans, 2/6. We draw. Hey, we draw a creature. It costs less than 3. So, any news of the next yet? The historic anthologies in the works. They released their like arena state of the program recently, and they don't give up. There's like no improvements to the program at all, even remotely scheduled. But historic anthology 3 is on like is in the pipeline. Spikefield Cave. This is Andrew's deck. So yeah, like there's your roadmap. What's happening on Arena, and no spectator mode. No real big improvements. Just kind of depressing, honestly. You can't just improve the program. Hey, we drew a Hellhound. It's okay. I guess we're gonna Brushfire though. So we could like Hellhound this turn and then Brushfire land next turn. Might actually be better. Just does more damage. Only awkward if we draw a 3-drop, but yeah, not even listing spectator mode. Not even listing it. No leaderboards in the program. No, like Arena was awesome 2 years ago. I was so happy with Arena. I was just so happy. And then they just been sitting on it and not improving it in any way at all. No, there's been some improvement. Like, human drafts are super awesome, but I'd be interested in doing a sub-tournament in the near future. I will do that in the future when things are a little more stable. That is a thing that is on the agenda for sure, maybe once a month, but that is not currently in the cards, so. So Village Rites, milling some cards, play Arcanist. That's good. Another Hellhound. Alright, so they have Village Rites, Claim the Firstborn, and Thoughtseize. So Thoughtseize isn't even that bad for us because we don't have any, all we have is spells, so. For a bop. That is the problem, that they don't need to make, they're already making money, so why spend more money on production, which is definitely the issue. Unfortunately, Wizards of the Coast has been very short-sighted with their digital products for literally 2 decades now, which really sucks. Little big picture thought, lose a little money now, make a little more money later, make a really good product, get more players in the game, but it is what it is. Here comes Thoughtseize, probably. We want to draw a fetch land next turn. Real bad. Real bad. Alright, so there goes our 4-drop. Oh yeah, 5-drop, 5-drop, 5-drop. Matt, you're a sub now. Thanks, Ropeburn. Matt, join me Discord. So, new feature of the stream. It's called boosting the stream. You can use channel points to boost the stream up. And if we get 332,000 channel points by 2 days from now. The stream gets boosted to somewhere very visible on Twitch. Very, very useful for me. It's a great way to spend your channel points. The max you can do in 1 day is 2,000, but it's awesome, so you should do that. All right, we didn't draw land. We drew a Leafkin Druid, which is probably just going to die. Say Clan Firstborns in the graveyard, but I guess we're just going to do it, so... The thing is, Twister, Arena is awesome. I love Arena. The problem is it's been like 2 or 3 years now, and now we're like out of beta, and especially a finished product, and like there's just so many things that they've promised or that should be in the program and just aren't. And if they said we're working on Spectator Road, we're working on this, we're working on that, you know, cool, but like there just seem to be no plans at all to make it better. They're just sort of like, yeah, it's functional, it works. You know, people can spend money on it to play Magic. That's great. We'll just leave it. Why spend more money on it? When, like, just make it awesome, you know? Like, why can't I, like, share deck lists with my friends and join a clan and have a leaderboard and, like, there's always awesome things that are just really simple, you know? Just, yeah, it's very similar to Magic Online, where they kind of just like, all right, well, it functions and it makes us money. We can just leave it. It's fine. It's making money. What's the problem, basically? But, like, look at freaking Runeterra. The problem is that, like, Runeterra is made by Riot. Hearthstone's made by Blizzard. These are game companies. You don't mess with these people, all right? They're here to make games awesome. And, you know, when Magic Online was the only online version of a game, what do I want here? Nissa? I think I want a Cavalier on Nissa. It was the only fish in town. Now there's Hearthstone. Now there's Runeterra. Runeterra's a, like, I visited Riot. My buddy Frank works there. He's a good friend of mine. And Frank is one of the playtesters for Legends of Runeterra. And I visited him in California. I got to tour the building and stuff. Riot don't mess around, man. They are a behemoth of a company. And, like, they're here and they're threatening Arena, and Wizards is like, it's fine. It'll be fine. You know, like, let's go. Let's do it. All right, so we get a passage here. It's pretty nice. They're at 12. Okay. So landfall triggers. We can shove here. We'll lose our Brushfire, but deal them 8 to put them to 4. Yeah, we'll just do it. Right, like, the thing is that, like, Magic's great. It's the best game ever, obviously, but you can't just let Magic be good and just not do anything else, you know? We're going to get a Forest here. So we deal them 8. And now they're so low that attacking with Crocs is going to be difficult. So hopefully we can Brushfire next turn, something like that. Yeah, they don't pay their programmers enough. They don't hire good teams. They just do the bare minimum. Whatever the bare minimum is, that's what they do. And it's very frustrating. And I feel bad for people working there because, like, they're trying their best. They aren't given the resources to succeed, you know? That's bad. That's bad for us. Young Pyromancer. It's definitely Hasbro's, Big Papa. They're signing him checks and stuff for sure, but oh my god, double Pyromancer. Double claim. They have village rights here. We are in big trouble. The problem is, Matt, if you're like super qualified, they won't hire you. They'll just hire someone who loves Magic and will work for less money, but isn't necessarily as good, you know? God, they have village rights too? God, that's so sick. I have not tried Hearthstone or Runeterra, but the problem is, like, if Runeterra keeps getting bigger and they keep getting slaughtered by Runeterra, I might move to Runeterra. I mean, probably not. I mean, I just love Magic and I've played Magic for 20 years, but they use so they just use the Leafkin to put their thing in their graveyard. That's kind of cool. All right, make a land drop. We can cast Kaheera. This is pretty good, actually. Gabriel freaking Nassif. Let's hear it for Gabe Nassif. Hall of Famer. Great guy. Wears a cool hat. Thanks, Gabe. Appreciate it. If you haven't seen Gabe's channel, obviously check it out. Gabe's awesome. And hi, how's it going? We're playing a show right now called Freshly Brewed, the show where I build a deck and just play it. No practice games. Just you get to see the deck in all its warts, and you get to see the deck building process in action. And we were playing a 4-color elemental deck in Historic, and we are 1-1, and we're trying our best here, you know? Trying our best. Put that here. Put that here. It's a Vigilance attack, which is kind of cool. They're at 4. Of course, it's your first time here. I'm Jim. How's it going? Hit that follow button, of course. Check it out. Also, if you're either a fan of my content or a fan of Kaldheim or whatever, check out my YouTube. The set reviews are up. I did a complete, entire set review. Every card in Kaldheim, including the 20 cards that aren't in the set. They're in, like, only set boosters. So, like, 20 secret cards that are legal and standard that people aren't doing their set reviews. I did that, too. I did everything. Every single one. You can hop it over my... Hey, we won! What did they do? It's not... They just die? Why did they die? That's cool. Check it out. That's my set review on YouTube. There I am. Look at me. But yeah, links in chat. Exclamation point set review. Definitely check it out. Full set review. They just didn't block it. I was too busy looking at my set review. Well, that was cool. He just killed himself. So, Rakdos Arcanist. We're going to bring in our cages again. Cut the Yasharns. And I think that's it. I kind of want the Abrades too. Actually, bring the Abrades and cut, like... Cut the Nissas. I think. Yeah, this is fun. Alright, so you won that game. That's kind of cool. Oh boy, let's go. Freshly Brewed. Gotta get a cool theme song. I'm working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes too, folks. I know I've been saying hashtag soon for a while, but I'm working on a lot of things behind the scenes. We're working on editing capabilities to edit my videos and make them more concise. I'm working on hiring a band to do the Mog Monday song. I'm working on some graphical stuff, a lot of graphical stuff actually. I'm working on a lot of things. I'm working on Your Deck Live. I made a YouTube for Your Deck Live. You check that out if you want. Your Deck Live will return fairly soon. I'm probably gonna do like a trial period where I just pick a few people to do a Your Deck Live or two, just to like kind of get the ball rolling on it, and then open it to the public. We're going. You'll do the song? I mean, message me in Discord, you know? I want to have a local band do it. I love local music. I love local bands. But obviously message me. I just talked to my good friend Maxwell Peters. He's like the kingpin of the Long Island music scene. And me and him used to do my radio show together where he would like send me bands and stuff. He used to run all the shows in Long Island. He still does. And I talked to him for a bit. He's going to try and find me. He knows, like, he's the most well-connected man on Long Island. He knows every band, every venue. So he's going to try and find me a nice punk ska band to do the Mog Monday theme. Yeah. The theme, Freshly Brewed, some graphics and stuff. We're going to do some cool stuff, you know? I mean, we need lands. We can keep this. Long Island? Strong Island. The strongest island. Alright. Yeah, some events. Cool Hellhound action. How do I feel about net decking? That's magic. That's magic. You know, it's part of the game. Yes, it is fun to play against, you know, just play to kind of brew your own decks and stuff. But realistically, tournament magic is playing the best decks. You know, you play chess, and the Sicilian defense is very popular because people have been working on it for the last 500 years. You know, that's just how like the competitive side of the games go. If you want to play the game competitively, that's just like how it is. You know. Mire Triton. Interesting. Alright, so we just like Brushfire this turn, then Passage, Trailblazer next turn. They want to trade the Hellhound for this Mire Triton. I think that's fine. I don't think that's a big deal. Part of competitive Magic and part of being good in tournaments, being good at the ladder, being a higher level Magic player is understanding how metagames work. You know, there's a lot of differences between decks that look similar, and what those differences are very important. You know, so Thoughtseize. I mean, our hand's pretty redundant, so that's fine. A lot of being creative is looking at an established metagame and figuring out how to beat it. You know, understanding that everyone's gonna play Rogues and Gruul. What can I do to beat that? You know, and so on and so forth. So There will always be metagames in any competitive format. It would be foolish to not use the knowledge that we've gained. Again, chess is a really good example, honestly, because like chess is like, I mean, you can go study the Queen's Gambit, Sicilian defense, the whatever, I don't really play chess, but you can study all of those things, and here are the thoughts. Is this again? That sucks. That's part of being a good chess player. So Trailblazer, we just like take our damage now off the field and just try and chunk them, because they probably want to thought seize me. It's probably nice crack here. We're gonna get a Forest. We can cast Cavalier if we do actually keep it for some reason. It is true the economy in Arena also somewhat makes it easier to net deck because you only have so many wild cards. So it's hard to brew because you don't want to waste all your wild cards, and it's much safer to just like craft an established deck, play with it, rank up, earn more cards, and so on and so forth. The economy in Arena could use a little work for sure. It's definitely a little too expensive. Jim O'Car, what's up? Thanks for following. Appreciate that. If you haven't followed me with that follow, and of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the support. I'm a full-time content creator. If you don't know who I am, I do content full-time. I write articles for CoolStuffInc.com. I do videos. Just full-time content, literally constantly all the time. It never, ever ends. But I'm lucky. What can I say? So hit that follow button. Big way to support me is to subscribe. $5 a month on YouTube or Twitch. Tons of perks for that. Awesome Discord server. Just do a holiday card every year. You join the pile drivers. It's good. It's a good place to be. Thoughtseize, Legion's End. Wow. That's a card. Alright. I mean, we're sort of like out of cards here, but I guess they kind of are too. Oh, I feel like we haven't drawn this card the entire league. Like, haven't drawn this card at all. Best card in our deck by like a lot. Risen Reef, let's go. Hellhound. Perfect draw. Give me a Hellhound. Alright, well, that's not going to live, but sure. And, I guess we're not going to attack, so we can play defense. So, they get to attack and Thoughtseize me and take my Risen Reef. Which kind of stinks, but we still have a Reef in play. Yeah, the economy in Arena pushes a lot of players away, and they would do a lot better. It's sort of like the Walmart school of thought, where, like, if you just have lower prices and you're just easy to use, more people will use you, and you'll make more money overall. So... Meg, awesome. Got the shirt from Coalesce. Got your pile driver shirt. Awesome. Meg's one of our new moderators. Newly minted. 64. Nintendo 64. Oh my god.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Alright, so, funny fact, for those who don't know, Randy Bueller was actually the kid in that video. No? Alright, so, they're gonna probably Village Rights, I would think. They're at 9. Thoughtseizing here would be pretty off. That's exactly why it's your number? Awesome. Not gonna attack. If I get to play Reef next turn, we get to double trigger, I'm gonna do a dance. We're doing it, folks. We're off to the races. Who's ready? I can't really dance, but actually they might be dead. Hold on. We can Omnath and kill the Arcanist and probably just kill them. That is less fun than playing Risen Reef, but we're gonna do it. Sorry, folks, no dancing. Drew a better card. Kill that. Trigger Risen Reef. Hit a Nissa. Look at the card. Didn't hit a land though. I was planning on hitting a land off of that. We didn't hit it. Still get the jam though. They get to... I mean, what are they like actually doing next turn? Like playing Croxer, that's it. So just attack for 2. Do a little dance. Make a little reef. Nicole, what time is the VML going live?
9 p.m.
Exactly, or they go live early?
They go live, I think, at 9, and then they actually like start at like 9:03 or something.
When's our 2-hour pizza ready?
9:30.
9:30. Little Chandra is super suit Risen Reef, but doesn't synergize with anything else in the entire deck. I built a really fun deck in Pioneer called Young Reefy, based around Young Pyromancer and Risen Reef. That deck was really, really fun. I'm sure I'll build that at some point in Historic, but I haven't gotten there yet. Pyrojack resub, 31 months. Holy cannoli. Pyro. So they play a land. Now their only play is Kroxa. We discard Nissa. And we still get to do a double Risen Reef next turn. Do a little dance. Come on. Kroxa. Discard Nissa. Nissa seems pretty mean in this deck, honestly. I've been kind of unimpressed with it. They were not drawing Chandra either, honestly. Another Omnath. That might actually kill them, but now I'm gonna play the Risen Reef. That's a whiff. We got land here? Nope. Man. Now I can't even attack. God. You let me down. You just let me down. Alright, no attacks. We have tons. I mean, now we can Cavalier next turn, and that'll be like a million triggers. Did I consider Alicia? That's the thing that makes all your lands into creatures, right? Tybalt is very good. Tybalt was my best in show for Black and Kaldheim. I mean, I'm not gonna block, so. I guess I could block with Omnath. I'm sort of probably gonna play with Omnath anyway. Oh my god!
Oh, it's lightning helix! Oh my god!
Please don't concede. Please don't concede. I have so many things to do. Can't land off this damn thing. There's the land. There we go. Territory. Elemental. Pump this. Try it again. Not a land. Man, our Risen Reefs suck. Alright, are you dead yet? Can I kill you? Probably. I'm just gonna attack with everything. I think they're dead. Save the chump. Oh, we did it!
Game. Blouses.
We did it! Alright. It seems like we need a little help in the Soul Time matchup. Although realistically, like, if they weren't playing Honor Guard, it wouldn't be that bad. So, again, Freshly Brewed. The point of Freshly Brewed is to play a deck fresh. I just built this deck. We had an idea. I stole it from someone else. You know, we played against a deck that looked like this. Wanted to kind of rebuild it, you know, and try it out. And the idea is sound, honestly. Being able to have like a decent aggressive curve with Hellhound and Brushfire Elemental and Trailblazer, but also building into Risen Reef and Omnath is pretty awesome. Yasharn was pretty great. I would say that Nissa didn't seem very good. We never really cast it, which is like, I guess, we didn't cast it, but even at times we could have. It just didn't seem great. Cavalier of Thorns seemed awesome. As it's just like more landfall triggers, which is awesome. And then Chandra we never cast it, but it does seem good. I wish there was some other one drop we could play. It was like Scorching Spitter or whatever the hell it is, but it's not really good enough. So there were a little light on like some other one drop to keep the aggression going. Maybe a 3-drop, but I would say Nissa seemed bad. Yasharn seemed pretty good. Pretty important too. We didn't play against Sacrifice, but that's a real deal. The Rangers are winning now? Ooh, hold on. We talk fantasy all the time. I'll show you my fantasy team. All right, here you go. Here's the fantasy team. There they are. And the Rangers are winning 3-1. Igor the hamster, standing tall and net. We love to see that. That's my team if you're interested. All right, for all you fantasy folks. But yeah, so deck seems cool. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I'll work on it more for sure, as I usually do with most freshly brewed decks. But yeah, so YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe, and if you enjoy freshly brewed, let me know. All right, appreciate it. Thanks so much.